Good evening, fellas. Welcome back, everybody, to the Zero Check podcast.
Question mark?
Huh? Question mark?
Is it? We don't have a rule.
Is there? We have the old rule, and then we have the new rule that we're working on.
And which one's published?
On it.
Neither. Neither, that's
neither.
right, yeah.
Neither's published, but it's...
They're under internal review.
You know what? You're right, Chris. They're under internal review.
Our methodical and diligent audit process has not allowed us to release this to production at this time.
That's true. Very methodical. I've never done anything more methodically.
Compliance keeps kicking it back.
Keeps redlining it and sending it back for review.
For some reason, none of the department chairs are signing off on it. I don't know why.
They must know something we don't.
Yeah.
Bill filibustered for 24 hours to not get an amendment passed. It was terrible. Partisan politics at its worst.
It was a live narration of his WoW career.
He was just reading the combat logs.
He's reading the combat
Mutilate
log.
354, mutilate 291, mutilate 459, critical, overkill.
Oh my God. I can't think of anything more boring than a World of Warcraft combat log. Hey, fellas, we haven't seen each other in a little while. It's nice to see you fellas again. I've missed you. You know, I've been traveling. You know, you guys have been busy. We haven't played in a number of weeks, so I'm a little rusty, if I'm being honest with you. We have an agenda for today. This was prepared by Donnie. Donnie, do you want to take us through the agenda?
I don't even remember what the agenda was, so why don't you walk us through it, and then I'll make up what it meant.
Do you want me to pull up the agenda that you posted like 3 hours ago? Do you want me to pull that up for you?
Oh, we could. Somebody should do that.
I don't ask for much, but I do ask you guys to remember what you did 3 hours ago.
Hey, but the fact is I did do something 3 hours ago. I think we're glossing over that a little bit.
That's true. You know what you're right.
Let's see. First agenda item was the Zero Check rules change plus listener backlash plan.
Yes, thank you. Okay, yeah. Let's take this item up. I've received a number of potential backlashes, some suggestions from some listeners, so I just want to say thank you for that. We're workshopping this stuff, exercising a little editorial discretion, but there's some evil ones. Hang on, I'm pulling it up so I can see you guys again. There are some evil ones that have been submitted.
Such as?
Well, I don't want to tell you yet, but I'll tell you one. One involves me rolling a d4 to determine which limb goes missing on me.
Hey, might as well make it a D5. Make it a D5, and let's really up the ante.
Right. Yeah. So, no, it should be, it's chill. So some of these are pretty high up on the D100.
Well, I have to figure the bar they're trying to clear is something that will happen to one of us that makes the other four laugh. So it's really a wide open field of what shit you could do to somebody to make everybody else go, oh, that's hilarious. Yeah.
So that's where we're at on that. So I want to thank people for submitting stuff, and hey, keep it coming, and we're working on it. So cool.
Would you like to move to item number 2?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
All right. Item number 2 was level 6, question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point.
Oh, seconded.
Or else.
So I interpret this as a request on your guys' part to go to level 6. Is that true? You want to have a discussion about this?
I think it's a fair interpretation.
What level was the dancing lady? Wasn't she like level 12?
She was an 8th level combatant, I believe.
Okay. Seems she had a couple, yeah. I mean, I don't think we're underpowered right now, but I feel like by the end of this next dungeon crawl, we're going to feel underpowered.
So we are using milestone leveling. The module tells me roughly when you should level. Now, is it coming soon? Yeah, it's coming soon. Is it today?
Could you put boundaries on soon?
Well, I think you'll know when it's time.
Will you? Because you'll say, "Oh, you're level 6." You'll announce it.
Congratulations, you've ascended.
That's a good tip off, I think.
No. You have been level 5 for a while, and that's because I think there's a couple things at work here. So you're simultaneously in 2 chapters right now in the module. The way that this thing is split up, you've got the meta plot, and then you've got the exploration stuff. And when we think about like Candlemere and the Forgotten Keep, those are both not really meta plot dungeons. These are dungeons that you wandered into and took loot out of. Now that we're using milestone leveling, one perk that you did not receive from doing these side quests is extra experience. And we're feeling that right now. But I don't want the dungeon you're currently in right now to be trivialized. You know, the +1 leveling up, that extra level's worth of HP, it's a huge bump every time the party levels. I got you guys, though. This is going to be... I got you.
To be fair, I would rather be a stale level 5 than like a unearned level 6. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to hit level 6 unless we actually earned it, even if we're doing milestone leveling. So,
well, I'll tell you, if we were on a 1,200 experience point track right now, you guys would very likely be level 6 because you've cleared. I mean, the Isle of the Lizard King, that was, well, did you do that at 4th or 5th level? I can't remember. But there are a number of exploration side quest things that you've done at 5th. I can't remember when you went to 5th level, but it's been a while. I think you fought Kundal at 4th. Yes. I think you did the Hags at 4th. I don't remember when you went to 5th, but in any event, I hear you.
And you're seen.
That's all we're asking. It's just for you to just to listen.
Just to listen.
Just to hear us.
Sometimes I just want to be heard. That's all.
Right.
And then item 3 is kill harpies, trolls, and friends.
Oh, my.
Oh, we got that.
Now, why'd you put friends in the...
Yeah, I don't know why the friends is there.
Because originally I went with et al., but I thought that was a little too stuffy. So then I went with friends.
So, okay.
Who's Al?
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Little map on Roll20.
I know, yeah. Okay, so you guys cleared out the Forgotten Keep. You made for the hex that you know that Hargulka Stronghold is in. You located the Stronghold, and you did some reconnaissance, some surveillance. You identified that a frontal assault would have been a bad idea. And you know, after having the terrain described to you, I think you very wisely found a place to kind of stake it out. And all night you watched. You saw a couple of things. You saw the bonfire go out in the tower in the middle of the night, you know, for about 20, 25 minutes. Thought to yourselves, oh, maybe, you know, they're not too watchful up there, or some sort of shift change. So there's that, maybe a kind of hole in the security. Ultimately, the next morning, you decided that Dry and Ogjulinus and Tompton were going to sneak through the trees up to the cliff face itself and walk along the bottom of the cliff face, searching. After some stealth rolls and some perception checks on my part, you make it to the cliff face, you walk along the side. It was something like a DC 24 perception check or something to find the hidden entrance. And I think it was a 26 from Dry Colmaine.
Hell yeah.
You find this thing. You're sitting here now in this valley. It's like 9 a.m, okay? And you're looking up against this cliff face. You have just pressed your hand through this foliage. Your arm has descended into this large kind of 10-foot circular opening directly into the cliff face. You peer in with your dim light vision a little bit. I picture you kind of parting the vegetation aside a little bit to look in, and you see this like round tunnel descending up into darkness, a slow incline. And then you look over, and Ogjulinus and Tompton is just continuing to wander off south.
One-man band symbols going, trying to draw as much attention as possible, probably.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, Og wasn't really helping that team effort.
He was not
very much.
He was not very helpful in the stealth checks.
That's the dice for you.
I don't think we go in there by ourselves. I think, I mean, Og might head off by himself. I don't think we would do that. I think we would maybe motion universal symbol for, hey, we found a tunnel entrance to this fort, is what we would signal back to our compadres. I would think.
Well, could they signal back, or does one of us have to run back and grab them?
We probably need to run back. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are keeping it stealthy right now.
How would that signal look? Would it be like making the OK sign with one hand and like using your finger to put into that OK sign?
Well, I mean, Og still
again?
got the scarf, so there could be some dancing involved. But like me, Og doesn't dance below the waist. Everything is above the waist when he dances.
A lot of hands and arms.
A lot of hands and arms.
I mean, you guys are like a couple football fields lengths apart. I don't think you can see each other.
Oh, yeah, and through trees and stuff. So
Yeah, fair. All right, so we'll head back. Do you want... do we have to do stealth checks again? Do you want Og to just wait here for you? I'll go back with you.
Yeah, because I don't know how it's going to take us to get our shit together to get back here.
Exactly.
And I don't want to leave Og alone in the woods by himself for any
I don't
period
either.
of time.
That seems dangerous.
All right, let's do some stealth checks. Hey, you know what? You guys know the route at this point. You're more attuned to the area. I will give you a bonus to this. Just try to just don't roll a 1 or a 2. That's all I ask.
I want Bill to go first.
25.
And we're doing stealth, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we're good. Natural 14.
Hell yeah. Right.
You guys are pros.
Okay. So Sirio, Mitch, Ikendeo, and Dog are sitting at your dark camp. No fire, nothing like that. Shrouded, concealed. And really, kind of suddenly, Dry and Ogjulinus and Tompton descend back out of the foliage, and you guys are back together at your camp.
I'm going to go into great detail of what we found. The sewage pipe, the drain, the drain from the mountain.
The
Did
entrance?
it look like a drain?
It was like a cave entrance, right? Like a full, it wasn't just like a small.
Yeah, it's not
hole.
a
It was like
sewage pipe, right?
Yeah, like we could totally walk through it.
I'm going to go back and I'm going to tell him that Og and I went exploring and that we found a secret passage cut into the stone, and we feel that is our best bet. And let's go.
Mitch is going to ask how difficult is the path there to be stealthy, because he's kind of looking up the cliff face to where the tower is, thinking, I'm not going to make it through there very quietly.
I mean, if we waited till dark, that doesn't help with the quiet portion. But if we waited till dark, is there something we could do to? Is there some way we could get a bonus for Mitch to stealth through? I guess.
Can't
is what
he
I'm trying to
take
think.
his armor off and then Iron Man that shit on when he needs it?
It doesn't improve my stealth at all.
Oh,
No.
okay.
You're not getting a penalty from your armor. That's just something
No,
we
I'm
make
not.
fun
Nope.
of. Okay.
Nope. Yeah.
Well, let's just, if it's going to be loud either way, let's just roll out.
Well, and I'm kind of curious if that shift watch change happens again, like when that torch went out. Yeah.
Maybe that's the time that we go. We wait for that. Yeah.
Maybe there's some confusion, and yeah.
Still trying to be stealthy, but it may give us a little bonus.
It goes to show that nobody's paying attention really at that time. If their torch is out, at least at that spot, nobody's
Probably
paying
not
attention.
looking our way if they're trying to figure out why the flame's out or something. Yeah.
Who can see in the dark here?
I cannot.
Vision? I think I do.
I have low light vision. I don't have dark vision.
Oh yeah, I have dark vision. Og has dark vision. Donnie cannot see in the dark.
Yeah, it'd be tough going. I think, we've got the moon is going to be up and somewhat bright tonight, so I would think you'd probably be in low light between low light and dark vision as you're making your way toward the cave. If you want to wait till nighttime to do this.
Yeah.
So I guess, if we can all if it's a full, it's not a full moon, I'm hoping. A bright moon, a cloudless sky. If we can see and not be stepping on branches and stuff without having to have torches out. Otherwise, Mitch would be just blindly walking through piles of dry sticks.
I think that you've capitalized on a couple different observations you've made. I'm going to tell you that this plan that you formulated will succeed. I don't need stealth rolls from you guys.
I like it.
You wait till the middle of the night. You watch. It's not at the same time it happened the night before, but at some point during the night, the fire wanes and goes out up in the tower. And it doesn't come back on right away. Your plan, as you've stated it to me, is you're going to take that opportunity and you're going to make your way across the valley floor. You make it to the mouth of this entrance, and you see it there, and you're here. Move your
Are
tokens
we
over.
out of view of the guard tower and that ramp that goes up at this point?
Depending
line of
on
sight?
how high this cliff is, I'm sure we got defilade on it.
Mitch would ask, I guess Sirio, I think, has light to put a light source on.
I could
either
cast
my sword
light.
Yeah, I'll take light on my helmet.
Should we get inside the cave before we do that?
Well, that's where I was I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to be. If we're out of sight of the watchtower.
Yeah, I guess before we step in, I'd do a little search to make sure there's no kind of alarm bells or tin cans or anything.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Do that as well.
24.
27.
Can anyone beat a 27?
Negative.
Make a nature check there, Sirio.
Nature.
Chris.
What kind of vines are these? Oh, that's a good roll. 29.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I assume you've got some, a journal, or maybe you've looked over Mitchell's notes or whatever, but, between the light that's been cast on Mitchell's sword, you take a really good look at the mouth of this cave opening, you part the vines, you look in, it's exactly the right conditions for wolfsbane. Most of this part of the mouth of the cave is in the dark, but there's some sunlight that will come through the vines, so it's like a low light situation. But at the mouth of this cave, about 10 feet back from the viney curtains, you see an enormous patch of wolfsbane that's growing in this kind of dusty rock.
I mean, I think it's kind of invaluable, at least for you guys. Yeah, I'm too far gone, but in case I happen to bite you, not like I want to or I'm going to, but
And Bokens can do a treatment though, as well.
Oh yeah, like a potion. Yeah.
I mean, Og would like to do a perception check before he runs in there, but he'll go in there and start gathering that.
And you said that's about 20 feet down the tunnel.
Yeah, it's basically what I've revealed here. It's like in this area here. And
Okay.
So let me talk to you about the light situation here. So, I mean, it is pitch black in this tunnel for sure. So, but you guys have light at this point. So, you're emanating bright light, 20 feet, and dim light for another 20 feet or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But as you step into this tunnel, you'll illuminate it as you go. If you step in to get the wolfsbane, you'll illuminate the tunnel further. You guys know the drill. We've dungeoned it together many times.
This is what Dry would like to do, and let me know what you guys think. I would like to stay in front in the dim light.
Oh.
And stay as stealthy as possible.
Oh, kind of scout up, yeah.
Yeah, just stay, because I can see, I have dark vision, so I can see in dim light, but I don't want to be, I just kind of want to help the stealth
so
check
you
a
would be
little
kind
bit.
of 20 feet, between 20 and 40 feet in front of us.
Stay at 30, and I can get to you in one action.
33.33, repeating.
Repeating, of course.
So, Dry, you range ahead a little bit. See what I did there? As the guys... Donnie, let's resolve that perception check that Ogjulinus and Tomton made, just to look around.
I wish I could have remembered what I rolled.
Okay.
I'll roll it again.
Okay.
Oh, well, it was a natural 1, but it was this time. So that's a 10 total.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, everything seems great to you.
seems awesome.
So the guys go in with your light spell. You illuminate this patch of wolfsbane. You begin harvesting it, okay? Ikendeo is very helpful in this, right? He's helping. And Dry, you range ahead into the dim light, okay? And here's what you see as you move ahead. The light penetrates into the cave just far enough for you to see a fork in the road.
So I would assume Dry gets up to that kind of fork in the road and kind of stops. Do we all go up to meet him, or does he come back to us?
I'll walk back into the light, because I don't want the light going any farther
Yeah,
than
that makes
possible
sense.
than I am.
Well, I guess are we deciding left or right, I guess? Do we want to look for tracks or anything
Oh, yeah,
to see
look at
if we can, see a path or...
I'd like to check for any smells in either direction. I'll do a perception check for that. See my... it's going to be a 22.
You're trying to smell?
Yeah, just see if I can get a smell from the north or the south, like if there's an aroma from each side. I don't know. That always
Like
works in
Mitchell?
dungeons. I don't know. It's like you smell death in one direction and like happiness in the other. Or crime.
Dry is going to search the ground around the fork to figure out which path is more worn, which is more heavily traveled.
And while you guys are doing this investigating kind of stuff, Ciro is going to try to harvest the wolfbane.
Okay.
We gave you a lot there, Mike, I know.
I thought Og was doing it.
So, Siri, make the nature check to get the wolfsbane. Dry, you've identified the fork in the road. Mitchell, and those of you guys that are investigating, the ground looks the same coming from either fork. It doesn't look like this gets traversed at all, which seems to kind of be corroborated by the fact that the vines that conceal this entrance are undisturbed. Doesn't seem like anybody comes this way.
23 on the nature check.
You get it, and you're able to... Boken probably showed you some of this. Like, you're clipping it enough to where like you think you could cultivate this locally. Like if you had sort of a cave.
Oh, cool. So we could
area.
Take it home and propagate it.
Yeah.
We can put it in the kobold cave.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, good idea.
Hey, Snickerdoodle, can you grow this plant for me? Oh, why? Oh, no reason.
I like that it's Sirio that's approaching people to grow plants. We think this is going to give. I mean, my hope is let's get to the secret way into where we're trying to go. Is that north or south of where we are now? Like, would it be a natural inclination to be like, oh, if we would go north and that would take us to ultimately where we want to get to, or do we not know?
So you think that the northern fork is probably more under the dwarven keep that you guys are coming in that you guys are coming in under. You know, as for the southern fork, I mean, as far as the scale of this dungeon, they're not too far apart from each other. I mean, you just don't know. But I will tell you this, the incline is the same, whether you go the northern fork or the southern fork. You just don't really see a huge difference, at least right now.
Try's going to wave Og forward and be like, hey, do you got a quarter? Do you got a doubloon?
But I think we should go south, because it just seems like, yeah, we should go south.
I mean, if obviously the north one should kind of go towards where our destination is, but like I would always worry about like there being a back way that something can come up behind us.
Oh yeah, come on up behind us.
Yeah, so it'd be nice to clear that.
Yeah, let's go south, and I guess we'll be using our exploration abilities. I'll detect magic for what that's worth.
I'll be looking for traps while stealth and searching for other people.
I will be checking for traps as well.
Okay, so we got just two guys seeking. What about Mitch?
He's gonna walk defensively, like with the shield up.
I'll play Ikundeo tonight.
Okay.
And Ikun is trying to avoid notice.
Does dog chew on any of that wolfsbane? Because I don't think that would be healthy.
It's instantly fatal to dogs.
He's so well trained. It's not even funny. So you guys are moving together. You're seeking, you're searching, and you're illuminating light 40 feet. As you approach this southern fork, dry, you're walking in the dim light. You see a couple of things as you extend this way. So this particular channel of the cave opens up into a larger, thicker chamber. And in this chamber, dry, you hear kind of a clinking of chains, okay? As you get this far. It's like unmistakable, like chained up dogs. That's what you hear. Multiple animals seem to be awaking one by one.
I want a dog.
I don't think these are the kind of dogs you're going to want.
Yeah.
These aren't the dogs you're looking for.
I bet this is going to work out poorly for us.
I mean, if they're chained,
jump up and lick our faces.
If they're chained, we can just turn around and walk the other way.
Yeah, I bet that'll work.
We feed them the wolfsbane. That's what we do.
Oh, there you go. Or the pig.
No, we're not feeding the pig.
I have a clearer view of this more clearly than normal, because what we did is we put some R's on Mitch, so I'm kind of holding you guys to these light positions. But Here's what you don't know: these dogs have imprecise scent 30 feet. I'm just going to reveal to you the position of the dog tokens versus Dry's token, and you can see the dilemma that I have. Dry can't see them right now. There are 4 of these things, but they can see Dry.
Yeah.
Dry, these 4 dogs come erupting out of the darkness into the dim light toward you based upon their imprecise scent. They became aware of you as you came down, or as you came up this hill. They erupt toward you, and they're all wearing collars, and these collars, they're attached to chains, and these chains lead off into the darkness, and you can't see them, at least until Mitch gets closer in here. Roll for initiative.
Wow. Mike, you've really grown as a person, that these things didn't come out of the darkness and just immediately surround Sirio.
Yep.
So that's really growth on your part.
I see the growth there.
Maybe I should have had him come the north way. Have him come the other way. Yeah, and they're barking, and these dogs, they're kind of green, and they kind of look like bulldogs, but they got these big canine teeth. They got these tiny little ears, little tails, but their haunches are thick. These are thick dogs, big
Wow.
barrel-chested fucking dogs. They're crazy looking, and they got these orange eyes that kind of glow in the darkness a little
Green
bit.
dogs, red dogs, blue dogs, yellow dogs.
Let's see.
Go,
Dry,
dog, go.
what is your initiative?
26.
Cereal.
24.
Doing work.
Og.
Jonathan Tompton got an 18.
Nice. Mitchell.
Mitchell got a 14. I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Combat.
We've been heading towards this dungeon for a long time.
I'm really excited about this. Especially since Dry is going to be just surrounded by dogs.
I'm
and
really
dogs.
excited to see Bill's next character. That's what I'm really excited about.
The only player that hits things. You guys want him to die.
No, we don't want him to die. We're just saying that's what's going
So
to
I
happen.
got a little surprise for Mike right now.
Oh.
He's going to see.
Yep.
They're just gonna jump over those fucking caltrops. Ekun scored a 12 on his initiative. Dry, you have won initiative. Yeah. They're coming out. You can hear them coming. You can see the chains and the collars, we'll say. But you reach a decision and act first. What do you do?
I'm going to move. I'm going to single move back towards the party to there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stop and I'm going to turn around and I'm going to use an action and dump a 5-pound or a 2-pound bag of caltrops in the square directly in front of me.
Okay, so you draw the caltrops as your second
And I
action.
empty the bag in the square in front of me.
All right. Let's look at caltrops.
I like it. It's good.
That was the sound you just heard there was a GM resigning to follow the rules.
These dogs are going to be equipped with brooms and dustpans, and they're just going to sweep them up and put them aside.
All right, caltrops. Okay, so I don't know if caltrops got remastered, but I'm in core rulebook 287. You know what? Let me just pull up player core. I'm just gonna pull up player core. Is that what I should do? Let's just do it. Oh, I see them here in player core 287. Wait, isn't that the page they were on? They're in the okay. This is weird. Okay, so they're in the core rulebook 4th printing page 287, and they are also on player core 287. That is a weird coincidence. They're on the same page. What? I can't believe it. Here's what the player core rulebook says. These 4-pronged metal spikes can damage a creature's feet. Well, great. You can scatter caltrops in an empty square adjacent to you with an interact action. The first creature that moves into that square must succeed at a DC 14 acrobatics check or take 1d4 piercing damage and 1 persistent bleed damage. A creature taking persistent bleed damage from caltrops also takes a negative 5-foot penalty to its speed. Spending an interact action to pluck the caltrops free reduces the DC to stop the bleeding. Okay. Once a creature takes damage from caltrops, enough are ruined that other creatures moving into the square are safe. Deployed caltrops can be salvaged and reused if no creatures took damage from them. Otherwise, enough are ruined that they can't be salvaged. Okay, so here's the deal. I assume you spread caltrops into the square west of you. Is that true? Okay, I see them there. I've drawn them. So I guess one of my dogs who enters the square, his little foot pads are going to get all ripped up by your caltrops. So that's your turn. Okay. Caltrops are on the ground. I hate them. I do. Out of the darkness bounds Dog A. Here he comes. Oh my gosh, he's running along. I've learned how the hard way that I got to take a look at speeds now after Rig Gargadilly. Let me see how.
So these are green
away.
dogs with red eyes?
They're green dogs with red eyes.
They're probably nice.
Dog A
cuddly.
is exactly 35 feet away from Dry Colmay, and Dog A clears that distance with his 35-foot land speed into the caltrops, and he goes "Harp" when that happens. He goes "Harp." Okay, so what am I to do? Okay, he must succeed at a DC 14 acrobatics check or take a D4 piercing damage and a persistent bleed damage. All right, well here, you know what? I like my odds. Let me see here.
It's a low DC.
You've put a level 1 item out onto the playing field. He fails.
Awesome.
Wow. All that talk.
Yeah, I was talking shit, wasn't I, a little bit? He fails, and he begins taking bleed damage. Okay.
Good job, Dry.
So he takes
work.
He takes piercing and he starts a bleed.
Yeah.
Sweet.
He takes 1d4 piercing damage and one. Bill, roll a d4. You do the
Come on, man.
honors.
Max that shit out.
4.
Nice.
Well, all right. And the caltrops are now gone. They're jammed up into the foot pads of this dog. I'm going to proceed with the balance of my turn, unless there's anything else. Am I good? All right. He tries to bite you on your forearm with a jaw attack. Oh, it's a natural one. That's just not.
I mean, it's not a name.
And what's this doggy's name? Get a crick card or get a fumble card.
Thankfully, he doesn't have a name.
Every dog has his day.
I mean, he's got a name tag, right?
Yeah.
Or does it just say A? It's
says
capital A.
No name tag, but you've reminded me about the collar and the chain. He's got enough slack on that chain that he can be where he is. But you think to yourself, eventually this chain is gonna, go taut. So you think you could just move back down the pathway if you wanted to just end this fight. But on the other hand, I don't know. Maybe you want to kill these dogs. Action number 3, he's gonna jaw you again. Second attempt here. Total of 21.
Nope.
Okay. Does not have you. Dog B comes out of the darkness, stands shoulder to shoulder with Dog A versus Dry Colmay. Second action, jaw attack. 28.
That's a hit.
D12 plus 4 damage on this guy. No, you're going to be fine. 12 plus 4. What is that? 16? 16 damage.
Oh my gosh.
He maxes that out on you. He's going to make a knockdown attempt with no multiple attack penalty. Remember, we're remastered now, so normally I would just get this for free, but instead he's going to make the athletics check versus your reflex DC. Ooh, I do not think I have this, though. Let me see here. 19. No, I doubt it. Okay. So he tries to knock you down as that third action. It does not work. Sirio, you are up. So to set the stage here, you're standing next to Mitch. You're in the bright light. Dry is in the bright light. The two dogs are in dim light, and there are two more dogs that you can hear that are in the pitch black.
Well, I think I know what I want to do. I guess where would I need to be to have a clear line of sight to hit the middle of the hall at the very edge of the dim light?
I think that if you, let me see what you're looking like here. 1 second.
I think I may have to move up a little bit or move.
I don't know. I think you
Seems
could
to
thread
me
it through
like
there.
you've got a pretty clear. I mean, if you're telling me you want to plant a fireball right here or something,
Hey, you read my mind.
yeah. If you're telling me that's what you want to do, it seemed to me that you have a clear line of sight to that square there, 45 feet away, roughly.
Yep, that is exactly what I want to do.
Oh my God! This fireball down the pathway.
Kind of since I can see that, I do want to launch a fireball right down the tunnel at the very edge of the dim light.
The dogs are like, as this little bead of fire goes streaking and then blows.
All right, here we go, doing some damage.
Oh my God, that was a lot of dice.
That was a lot.
There's a couple dice. All right, so the base damage is 23 fire damage, and then since that is a bloodline spell, I'm going to pick Dog A to take an extra 3 fire damage.
Whoa!
So Dog A 26, the other's 23, and my reflex save is 21 DC.
Okay, let me make some reflex saves then. 21.
21.
A will almost critically fail, but not quite. Almost. B will almost critically fail, but not quite. C passes. D passes barely. Okay, so 2 fails and 2 passes. Nice. Okay, so A will take 26 fire damage. B will take 23 fire damage. C will take, 11 fire damage, and D will take 11 fire damage.
And then third action, I'm going to try to hug this wall to up my AC.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you take cover against that wall. Very nice. Okay. All right.
And what's that, a +1 AC?
Yes. You hear a voice coming from down the hall. And he's like, this voice goes, "More dogs! my dogs, and just this thump, 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 thump. And you can't. I guess maybe he reaches the end of his movement just as he gets into the dim light. This huge cave troll has run into the room. He's gigantic, and he doesn't look like the troll that you fought, in Gragglebeard's Reavers all those months ago. This dude looks like to be like made of rock, okay? And he just comes lumbering down this pathway, and he's just like, what is going on here? And he comes into the light. And he's enraged. And he's looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Commando, like peak 1988 Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's
like
just
cut
like roided, just jacked to the nines. Or
bulging
whatever.
veins.
Juice to the gills.
Juiced up, triple moves into the edge of your dim light. And it just, he's kind of looking around and trying to figure out what's going on, and he looks at the caltrops sticking out of the feet of dog A, and he just looks at the dry and he's just like, cruelty to animals, he yells. And that's the end of the cave troll's turn, who has a name, by the way. Og, Julianus, and Tompton, it is your turn.
I think I'm going to start off with a knowledge check against the dogs. I think I'll start with that. So I'll do not a fey check, a lore master check. 14? Probably not enough.
No.
Yeah.
Well, but then I might lower the DC because it's a lore versus a...
Oh, yeah. You would lower it probably 2.
I'd lower it 2.
Yeah.
Or 3.
Or 3 or 4. Whatever you feel like.
You know what they are.
I can just re-roll.
If you have the ability to do that, I would encourage you to. Because
I'll do another knowledge check. I'll do another knowledge check. Honestly, yeah, we'll do. Can I do another lore check? Will you let me do a second one?
I don't know.
I think it has to be a different skill.
Different skill, right?
I don't know. I don't know if you could or if you could try a different skill. I think you know what you know. Doesn't the DC go up on subsequent
probably
same knowledge checks? Right. So maybe try a different knowledge.
Well, because I'll be out of actions if I do that anyway. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for broke here. Og's gonna run up and get just right here next to this first dog creature that he was unable to identify, and he's really excited that he doesn't know what this is because it's rare that he finds something that he doesn't already know about. So he's like, "Oh, this is something new to learn." So. He doesn't see this as a failure. He sees this as an opportunity.
As an opportunity for growth. Understand. Now, you're standing in the dim light. So are you needing to make a...
No, I have dark vision. No,
you've got dark vision?
He's got Umbral Gnome heritage, so yeah, he's got dark vision.
So you saw that troll coming way before
I think
that.
so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he's going to go ahead and let loose with his striking switch scythe.
Hell
yes. And it's going to be 26.
Ooh, that'll hit.
Yeah. Roll a little damage here. Total of 20 damage.
Whoa, 20 damage. Huge hit on that dog.
Holy crap. That's not a crit? Wow.
That's not.
Yeah, big hit. Yeah, you must have maxed out a couple die on that. He's not dead. He's not dead, but he's not looking good as you sink that thing down into its flank. I mean, it's bad. He's spurting blood everywhere. It's not a good deal. Anything else from the gnome?
No, that was action number 3 because he failed that knowledge check.
Okay. Dog C comes roaring out of the darkness and into melee with Ogjulinus and Tompton, and he will try to bite you.
Oh shit, Mike, take 9 off that hit. I had sneak attack checked. I didn't mean to, and I rolled really high on the precision, so it's just 11 damage. Sorry.
Oh, okay, no problem. All right, let's see, 22 to hit you with that jaw attack.
Yes, that will hit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh jeez.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to do a little bit of damage. D12 plus 4.
Oof.
12 again, so 16 damage.
16 damage, nice.
And then I'm going to do the knockdown attempt on this one. So athletics check versus your reflex DC. Ooh, I should have inverted the roll. That's only a 14.
That's going to fail.
It's not going to work. It's time for me to start inverting. I'm rolling low. Except on damage rolls. I'm doing just fine on that. That is the end of the Sea Dog's turn. Finally, it is Mitchell's turn. Mitch, oh my gosh. You just needed to get your bearings. You just needed to take a moment to decide what to do.
Yeah, and I don't know what I'm going to do, except I am going to, I guess, so I can vaguely see the troll.
Yeah, you can see.
He can definitely see me like in a spotlight right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to point at Dry and say I'm not with him.
I didn't do it.
Free action.
Goddamn caltrops.
I'll move up to stand shoulder to shoulder with Dry and Og here.
All right.
One action. Second action, I will swing. Oh, I'm going to rev up my armor.
Okay, overdrive.
Overdrive. Ooh, and that is critical overdrive, everybody. It is an 18 on the die.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
And then I'm going to
That was the
attack.
name of the ska band I was in middle school.
Critical.
Overdrive.
I thought that was your...
So does your armor like have a special glow to it, or is there anything different from
So
normal?
it's like, it's almost like the gears that are in it start spinning super fast, like, and kind of like sparks are coming off. You know, kind of, it's
I
definitely...
like it.
Yeah.
Not electricity rolling through, but just like sparks randomly
Just
flying
sparks
out
from like
of the
metal
suit.
on
Yeah.
metal and like, yeah, just weird kind of things are moving quickly. The attack roll is, that's a natural 17.
Uh-oh.
That's going to be big. This is on A, so probably going to be over for him. That's a 29.
Oh my. Yeah, that'll
good.
crit.
Okay. 4d10
4d10.
plus 8.
Couldn't have saved that for the troll?
My God. 28 plus 8, 36. Plus
Oh my God.
6.
You,
Do you want me to roll the fire
obliterate
damage?
this dog.
Okay. All right.
You
Went
obliterate
into
the dog.
overdrive and then did overkill.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Caltrops fly everywhere. Oh my God. They're all destroyed.
Everyone roll a reflex save to not get hit by a
Roll
caltrop.
a reflex save. Those ninja stars are flying all over the place.
That's the end of my turn.
Yeah. That's wow.
This is
That
how
was
Mitch
impressive.
should
Great,
be.
Mitch.
This is how Mitch should work. This is
This is how Mitch should work, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so dog A is gone. And so are the caltrops. This ends this gloomy chapter in our history. Oh, I just see that I drew some caltrops on the map and I drew them on the GM layer, so you guys never even got to see them. Sorry about that. I know. They looked horrible. Okay, so that's the end of Mitchell's turn. Ikundeo is going to start. He's going to make a move action to stand shoulder to shoulder with Dry, and he's going to do a twin takedown on Dog B. His first attack roll, it's going to hit. His second attack roll will miss. He'll roll out some damage here. 1 second.
So this is how Ikinde is supposed to be played.
Is this anti-buffoon? You can do.
7 damage to Dog B. He doesn't have any striking runes, though. You guys should really take better care of your NPCs and buy them striking runes.
Is he complaining about this striking rune? Because he can leave the kingdom. We've done
I think
that
that your
before.
NPCs are going to unionize and force
I
you
think a
into
couple of them have striking runes.
negotiations.
They just need to trade out.
No, they're not,
Depending
Mike.
on who we bring
They're
with
not
us.
going to unionize.
That worked really well for Greg, just to say that.
Yeah.
They can go start a union with Valerie.
Yeah, he'll miss his final attack, and that's the end of Ikundeo's turn. And finally, it's Dog D's turn, and Dog D will run in, stand on the corpse of Dog A into that recently freed up square. And I got 4 targets really that I could do, so I'll just roll a D4, and I will land on Og, Julianus, and Tompton. So he will attack Og at a plus 11, 21 versus Og.
Oh, that hits.
Do I got you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. D12 plus 4. The total we're beginning to know. Well, that's just a 3 on that, so 7 damage total. And he's going to try to take you down with his third action, and that natural 13 might do it for a total of 24 versus your reflex DC.
It does get me.
You go prone.
He's
As
prone.
he takes your legs out from under you. Oh my God, that is the end of round 1. And I don't know about you, but I'm both exhausted and I'm also so excited.
I'm really pumped about this.
You are up. We are into round 2. There's this really pissed off cave troll. He's done the eye to eye thing with you. He's like, I see you with the 2 fingers, and he does that to himself. What do you do?
First things first, I'm going to hunt prey on D Draw my sword. Well, no, my sword should be in my hand. Well, should it?
You got to look into your heart. Only you can answer that.
Well, it should be because I didn't have my bow in my hand because I was in the cave, obviously. But could I have done the caltrops with one hand, like pull the bag out and just shake it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So my sword's in my hand. I'm just gonna swing twice. See what happens.
Okay.
I only need to swing once.
100 prey. No, D's fresh and new out of the shower.
I'm just saying, man.
He did take fireball damage.
That is a 16 plus 13, 29.
You'll hit.
Is that 29? Yeah, it's 29. And then he's my hunted prey. So that's 18 plus 2, so 20.
Nice, yeah. Good solid hit on D.
Oh, yeah, I got one more swing. Hang on. See what I can do.
Do it again. Do it again.
Do it again.
That's a 19 on the die.
Ooh.
Minus 10, so that's a 9 plus 13.
Minus 5.
Minus 5. Oh, yeah.
Because it's your
Oh,
second
yeah,
attack,
minus
right?
5, so why can't I do 28?
14. 14 plus.
14 plus 13, 27.
13.
Jesus.
You crit.
27's a crit?
Yeah.
Didn't you hit him with the 29 last time?
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't a crit?
Was it a 29?
Yeah.
Did you do 29?
Yeah. First one is at 29. Which is the same.
Sorry about that.
So just double the
Yeah,
damage.
that should have been a crit. Yeah. I'll you know what? I'll credit you that crit. That was a 29, that
Yeah.
first one? I missed that? Oh. Well, look, fellas, nobody's perfect.
I get it. I understand.
But
I was afraid
will-
that there was a different tiered dog.
Yeah, I
here.
was like, what? How big is this fucking dog?
I will double your damage, which will result in D going down.
Oh.
Hell yes.
So
So
D
that
just
strike
runs
would've-
up out of the darkness.
Would it
out
actually been against C?
Yeah, can I use my crit against another one?
He's too far away.
Okay. All right. So let's have a conversation. So you want to take that good attack roll and transplant it onto a different target. But I was the origin of the mistake to begin with.
It doesn't
you guys
really, it
think?
wouldn't change the, like if it was rolled in order, he did the damage first. The next roll would be this.
But he would have had to move.
No, I wouldn't.
No, he
No,
can-
because he get a B.
Swing
He
a
get a
B.
B.
Yeah, he's got B.
Yeah. And I think it's what he would you have moved or would
No,
you
I'd
have
have just swung a
attacked
B
B?
because I'm trying to get a path to the troll.
Yeah, because I think you would have said, well, if I move, I lose my action. Maybe, I don't know. But you get the map. Is that what you would have done? I think so.
I think you probably would have swung
Yeah.
on B. B's not your hunted target, but that doesn't
yeah.
matter for its armor class. Okay. Non-hunted prey critical strike on dog B.
He is just cutting them down.
They're just cutting down these dogs.
I know you're making a path to the troll, but you're also making a path to yourself.
16.
Just so you know that. All right, for the troll.
16 damage. So I double that to 32.
No, that's 16 damage total.
Oh, 16 total. Okay. B can survive that hit. So he's still up. But D is out of here. A
Come on, it was-
is out of here.
Hang on. Bill, you still crit B,
That was 16. Was that doubled?
and you did
That was double.
You did
Oh, so
eight,
you only did 8
you did
damage.
8 double, so you did 16 with after doubling the 8,
Wait a minute.
right? Or is it 16
Yeah, it was-
you need
it
to
was-
double it to 32?
So it's 2d8 plus 2. He must have just done 8
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
a 2d8 plus 2.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I did. It wasn't my strongest roll.
No, that's okay. It's just rare for you to roll.
Yeah,
that
could you
low.
pick
So
it
I
up
just
a little
wanted
bit,
to really
Bill?
make
My
Like
sure.
bad. My bad, Brad. My bad. I know.
Jesus.
Mitch gets one good hit in the last 15 games.
It is B's turn. You sink this blade into its flank, and he responds with a bite.
A sad face.
Natural 20 versus dry Kome.
Oh.
2d12 plus 8.
Actually, Bill, don't you think you would have just stepped away last time?
Can I
Been out of range?
Can I use my reaction? No, I'm not going to use my reaction.
Well, didn't you retrain into giant whatever?
No, I dropped that and picked
did.
up flip.
Oh, but I thought Eekindale
think the other
trained
way.
you to do the giant.
Oh yeah, he did. I forgot about that.
So no.
So,
You can't use
anyway.
your reaction.
so no.
No, I'm not. I'm just going to get bit by a dog here.
24 damage to dry with that huge bite. Yeah, big bite. Okay. And he's going to try the knockdown on you for that third. Or I guess that would just be his second action. He's going to try to knock you down. Ooh, yeah, he's got it with a natural 17 on that shit. So you go prone. Okay, so wow. Kind of an interesting
Everyone's falling down.
fight. Yeah.
I know Mitch is like standing up between these two people on the ground. Like, I don't want to be this tall guy here.
She's like, wait a minute.
Og's
Why am I
prone.
here?
Dry's prone. B for his third action is going to then go against Dry Colme's off guard armor class, subject to the multiple attack penalty. 13 on the die, plus my brain, which is not working right now. What's with the? This is it's these late night recordings that are just toasting us right now. Let's see, 19 versus your reflex difficulty class. That's not gonna do it. No, I didn't think so.
And you took 2 off, right? For being
well,
prone.
I don't think prone affects that. Well,
Well,
maybe
you were
it is.
attacking. You were attacking,
Yeah.
weren't you?
Your AC drops.
Was I attacking?
Doesn't it? No, your AC doesn't drop. Your attack rolls drop. I'm sorry.
But you're
Yeah, I was
attacking with the
attacking.
dog. He's already on the ground. What are you going to do?
Yeah,
Like put him on
yeah.
the ground again?
So I used the wrong modifier because I'm an idiot. So let me just I put a
Get a clean
13 on
tick.
the die. I add 8 to that, I think. Why can't I do... What's 11 minus 5? What is 11 minus 5?
6.
It's 6. So it's 19. The attack roll is 19 versus your off-guard armor class there, Bill.
It's a fail.
My off guard
Okay.
-2. It's 20.
I think you're 20. Yeah. Just missed.
I missed you.
Pulled my arm back right in time.
B misses. First final action. Sirio, you are up.
How's your guys' health looking? Like, are you still doing all right?
I mean,
I'm crisp.
I'm fine till that fucking troll gets here, and then I'm probably screwed.
Yeah, Og's good.
I'm gonna delay my turn until right after the troll.
Oh, that's smart.
It's the troll's turn.
He runs away in fear.
He lumbers up, moves into this square for our listeners. He's got his troll, he's got these hounds all around him, and he's blocked from Dry and Ikun and Ogjulinus and Tompton by these damn dogs. But here's the deal. He's got a 10-foot reach. He doesn't give a shit.
No.
He's got a 10-foot reach.
Oh.
Yeah, I see those. I see all those measurers. He
Even the
can
diagonal's
hit.
10 feet, huh? Wow.
Yeah. I got.
I don't
this
think he
set
can
to-
hit Mitch
Yeah,
if
I
we're
don't.
using
I,
Pathfinder.
Yeah, I
the
don't think so
line's
either,
different.
right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I can get Mitch, but I can get Ikun, I can get Dry, and I can get Ogjulinus and Tompton.
Well, you should
But I'm
definitely hit
going
Ikun
for-
Deo.
Going for Caltrops McGee down there on the ground. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, so this is Caltrop payback time now.
That's right. This will teach you.
Chris, you got a res handy?
Oh,
You got a heal
no.
spell?
Wrong game, man.
Oh my gosh. All right. The cave troll, he's got these crystal teeth in his fucking mouth. And he just leans over and he tries to just put Dry right into this jaw attack. Oh,
He's got 10-foot reach with his jaw attack. That's
what it says.
impressive.
That's
Jaws
wild.
reach 10
Because he's
feet.
large. He's big. He's a big dude.
Yeah, he's a big dude. Yeah, I guess I didn't really convey that to the folks that can't see the map, but he's a 2x2. He's a large creature. Please roll high.
Out of the box.
Wow.
Oh,
Next action.
That's a strike.
That's next action.
That's a
I'll
strike.
just get my spare. I'll just get my spare D. Here,
Strike.
here, come on. Please roll. Oh, I think I might have you here with a 28.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not a crit though.
Thank goodness.
Still gonna
Okay.
fucking hurt.
Yeah, crystal teeth troll.
I'm probably gonna get like some kind of disease where I turn into a crystal shard over time.
22 damage.
Damn.
22
Could have been worse.
Try.
Could have been worse.
damage. And then, you know what he does? There's like a stalagmite or what's the one that grows from the ceiling? What is
I
a
think it's
stalactite or a
I think
stalagmite?
it's Stalactite.
I would answer that, but I'd probably I don't want to guess.
Well, he reaches up to the ceiling and just in one action he takes a stalactite off the ceiling. He just rips it off the ceiling and he just throws it at Dry
What the
on the
fuck
ground.
did I do?
Whoa.
That's what he
That's
does.
wild. So we can do that
just-
with one action?
He can, yeah. It's called throw rock. Is this ability?
Does he have to have the rocks in
That's
his
not a rock,
inventory,
it's a
though?
stalactite.
If we go camping with him, can I learn that ability from him?
Right, yeah.
Yes, you could. Yeah, you're right. He threw stalactite. This is a ranged attack with the brutal trait. The brutal trait causes him to use his strength mod for the attack roll, despite it being ranged instead
Well, I
of
can't.
his.
That's probably not that high.
Yeah.
Large cave troll.
So I'll be fine.
He's the weak one.
29 with the multiple attack penalty.
Still not a crit.
Because it's a ranged attack roll, so you being prone, it's not going to lower your AC versus this, as we just learned. So
I think he gets an AC benefit.
Yeah, should I have cover behind Inkindeo?
I think he can take cover. He can take cover like while on the ground, but he didn't get a chance to do that. 18 damage.
I am out of the fight, boys.
Ooh.
What?
Oh, you're down?
Oh, no.
You get moved in the order to be before the cave troll.
Well, that's bad.
That is not
dying.
what you want.
He's dying 1.
Dying
Not
1,
ideal.
not a crit, so just dying 1. Okay. So old Caltrops McGivern over there. That is the end of the cave troll's turn. Og, Julianus, and Compton prone on the ground. You watch as the stalactite
You're skipping me again.
Oh, I skipped you. Oh, you
As
held
is
your
tradition.
turn. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sirio. You're
That's okay. So I'm going to move up my speed and kind of be up in the mix. So I'm right behind Dry.
Oh.
I'm going to fire off my cone, Phoenix flame thingy-do.
Thingamadoo.
Rejuvenating flames. And it's a 15-foot cone, and I want to tag as many bad guys and good guys as I can.
I think you can get almost
I
everybody.
think I
but-
can tag everyone except Mitch.
But
Yeah, that's
you haven't
fine,
taken any
Mitch's fault.
damage, have you?
No, yeah, no.
I think you got to pick between Ikun and Og, Julianus, and Compton, but otherwise I think you've got it.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, so I want to tag Dry, Og, Dog B, Dog C, and then the Troll too.
If you think the troll's in there, then okay.
I think he is.
Yeah, I think he's in there. Yeah, I think I see what you're doing. Yeah, you got it.
All right, that's 12 fire damage.
B critically fails and is obliterated by
Yes.
that. He goes
fuck outta here.
down.
Bad
Very
dog.
nice. Very nice. C passes and will take half damage. What was that total again?
12, so he takes 6.
Okay, and my troll. What's my cavern troll gonna do? Let's see here. Oh, he does a backflip. No, not quite. I do 21. You said is your DC or 22?
21's my DC.
Okay, actually, he will fail. He does fail, so he'll take that damage.
Right.
Okay.
And then you guys heal 12.
Dries
And
back
you get
in.
+1 to your fort saves for a minute.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
And then I will pick Dry to get 3 temporary HP.
Hell yeah.
Dry, prone and empty-handed on the ground.
It's a fantastic turn. Or
That's a great
fantastic
turn.
action.
That's a good ability.
Yeah,
Seriously.
that's good.
Yeah.
That Rejuvenating Flames, you've been casting that since the Aldori Manor. It is a great spell. Was that just a 1-action focus or a 2-action?
That's 2.
Okay.
So I'm done.
All right, now we're to Og, Julianus, and Tomden.
Yeah, and Dry's back to like 1. He's down to wounded 1 round, right?
He's
back
wounded
at
1.
Okay. All right. Og's gonna actually start with a knowledge check, a lore check on the troll.
Okay.
And that's gonna be a natural 19.
You have
Fuck
it.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
So I would assume it's gonna. Well, let's make sure it's gonna crit 30. Will that crit it?
No.
No,
Not if
okay.
I'm setting the DC to be 15 plus the level.
Okay, that's fine. No,
Well,
it
wait.
would make a difference if he was
30?
off. If he was off guard for 1 minute or just
No.
into my turn.
I'm sorry, I believe a 30 is exactly the crit.
Oh wow. Okay.
30
yeah,
is
so-
exactly because it's DC 20 is the DC.
Oh, awesome. Okay. So yeah, he'll be off guard to me for 1 minute. So basically the
Okay,
rest of
wow.
his life or mine.
So you know that he doesn't like to be hit in the groin. Then
Oh.
you're just going to keep hitting him there. Yeah. You know, yeah. You're just like, oh no, I see.
Unsurprisingly, guys, ball shots will also hurt him.
This is a cavern troll. As I've said a couple of times, insatiable scavengers stalking the eternal gloom of the Darklands. Cavern trolls consume all in their path, even rocks and minerals, when more nourishing sustenance is scarce. These rocky Goliaths can tunnel through stone with their iron-sharp claws. They rarely venture to the surface world, for they have a debilitating vulnerability to sunlight that petrifies them on sustained contact. Unlike common trolls, cavern trolls can regenerate wounds dealt by fire. Okay, they don't have the fire weakness that other trolls have. The crystalline nature of their skin, however, permits sonic attacks to neutralize their signature regeneration. As cavern trolls age, their flinty skin becomes studded with small crystals and stones of various composition. Paragons of their kind have toothy maws replete with large crystalline fangs. A typical cavern troll stands 14 feet in height and weighs about 2,000 pounds. So this dude looks like he's probably pretty old. So the description, I guess, kind of already gave you a weakness. You trade out fire for sonic damage on these guys, but that notwithstanding, I'll give you 2 more facts. You want low save or something else about them, or an ability, whatever you think.
Yeah, let's do. Any special abilities we should know about?
They've got an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Okay.
Thank God, that's really good information.
That is. He was getting ready to charge right down there. That would have been bad. Second action, Og will go ahead and stand up.
You get a second fact on the crit.
A second fact. And did we talk about weaknesses? Low save. Let's do low save. Because the sonic damage is the weakness, right?
Their will save is low.
Low will save.
He's weak-minded.
I'll say he's weak-minded. You can hit him in the nuts, and the one other fact I already forgot.
And yell at him.
Yell at him. Yeah, yell at him. All right. So second action, Og will stand up to stop being prone.
Okay, and that triggers AOO.
Oh, because he's 10 feet. Oh shit, he's got reach. I totally forgot. Yep. Nope.
Yo, that's tough. That's tough.
You know he's got AOO, but you're just in a tough spot because if you were to crawl, that would
same thing
would
happen, right? Yeah.
You're kind of there's a little synergy in this fight, I think, which we're seeing now.
Yeah.
So I'll just resolve on you then, I guess.
Yeah.
He goes for the jaw on you. Where is he gonna do the jaw? Yeah, he'll do the jaw. Yeah. 31.
Oh,
ow.
Crit.
Yeah, sorry, sir.
Just enough.
And you said he was named? No, but we don't need that because it was a natural 20. So yeah.
It's not natural 20.
Crit. Yeah, double damage.
Okay. Damn. All right. You're gonna be fine. It's a 4d10 plus 16.
Goodness.
So what are you gonna play next, Donnie?
You could roll 4 ones.
What are you gonna play next?
I don't know. I've heard the War Priest is pretty fun.
Dude, the War Priest is fucking great.
I think the remastered one sounds neat. I'll probably roll that next.
Have you tried Minesweeper?
Dude, we got room in a guild in World of Warcraft. Come on over.
36 damage.
Oh my God.
Ouch.
That's
He's
such
not dead, but he's.
What are we talking
walking
about with
a limp.
level 6 again?
Yeah, dude, for real. What's this?
You might be hitting a milestone early, I guess.
Does he that keeps him from standing up, right? So he's still prone?
Oh, I guess I do interrupt the action on a crit on an AOO. Yes, so yeah, he knocks you back down.
God
but
damn.
he's burned his reaction now. So
Well, that's awesome. I guess he can stand up without issue.
yeah,
Yeah. So third action, he'll go and
Chumbawamba
stand
here.
up. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's it happens.
All right, so you stand as your third action. Okay, wow.
Stands up, bloody and beaten, but still with a smile on his face.
You can do this all day. My initiative tracker is a fucking mess, but I believe it is Wolf C's turn. Who's gonna run up, and I've got 4 targets. I'm gonna do this by the book. I'm going to roll this. A 1 is Og. Going clockwise from there. Mitch with a 2 on the D4. Lucky break, guys.
Yay.
So he's gonna bite at Mitchell. I don't know if I've got you. 23.
Yes, that's a hit.
D12 plus 4. 12 damage. 12 damage and the knockdown attempt. And you're seeing now that this is dangerous around this cave troll. Natural 2 on the knockdown does not have you on that. Can you imagine if I got auto successes on the knockdown, how brutal this would be? I think the remaster change was really good.
That did change this fight.
Yeah. Okay. That's it for Hound C. Mitchell, it is your turn. The stress of this encounter.
Oh boy. You know what? He's going to do it. He knows that attack of opportunity is gone, so he is going to move past the troll to be behind him.
Whoa.
With
in
one
the
action.
cave.
Oh fuck.
Wow. Back behind the troll, and he watches you as you run. I picture you kind of running through his legs almost, because he's he's been moving around a lot. He's a little bit not as nimble as normal. Wow, so you're back behind him all alone now.
Yep. 2 actions, Megaton Strike.
Oh,
Overdrive, critical overdrive, Megaton Strike. This is what I need.
oh my gosh. All right.
Fuck. It's an 11 on the die. That's a not even tweener. That's going to be a 23.
That'll hit.
I think we should shake that to a critical. Let's use a zero check on that. Oh, no.
I'll give you the
time
zero
for-
condition. I did it. Oh my god. Do we need to come up with a Megaton Strike Zero check exception
Yeah.
rule?
No.
I don't know
No.
about this. No. All right. You know what? It is what it is.
All right, so with this critical megaton strike, I've done all of the calculations here. I'm not going to roll this on the table, but what I'm going to put into roll 20 here is it's going to be 8d10 plus 16, 2d6, and 1d8.
And that 2d6 is the fire damage from the flame.
Yeah, the
grenade.
2d6 is from the. Yep.
Okay.
So
Well,
That's
it's
nuts.
nice knowing you.
That's a handful.
that's a handful.
Okay. I think you're going to do at least 16 damage.
8d10.
We have to write a program to
Right, yeah, I feel like I'm a hacker now.
the damage.
Oh my god, I'm never doing this again. 16. All right, here we go. See what happens. Rolling the dice.
Damage. Come on.
That is 73 damage.
Whoa!
That's a lot of damage.
No, it's not. How'd you do
With an
73 damage?
8d10 plus 16 plus
8d10.
8d10 plus 2d6 plus 1d8 plus 16. Okay, so I see you rolled a 9, a 6, a 4, a 4, a 3,
Yeah,
a 3, an
got
8,
some-
and an 8, and a 6 and a 5 on the fucking flame rune damage. But then you got a 1 on your deadly d8.
yeah.
And you add 16 to that. Apparently that does appear to be 73 damage.
Hey, that's still a lot of damage. I don't care. Low roll or
hit.
not. That was
I think
damn
that is
good
our
damage.
new record hit. I don't know what to. I'm
Normally, so my first instinct was, well, maybe we do need to nerf that, but then I was like, we are nerfing it because Brad gets to roll it, and so that kind of just a built-in nerf.
That's valid.
what I was counting on, but good lord. Look, here's what happens. You bring Horst's sword down on the cave troll's foot, and his little gem toes all get chopped off. He's like, whoa! And he's yelling, and he's jumping on one foot, and holding his foot in his hand. His other foot, the one that got chopped up. He's not dead yet, but that was a pretty big hit.
Is he slowed because he only has 1 foot now?
Caltrops, bitch.
I just love we went from this dramatic giant sword that does 73 damage turns into him comically jumping up and down, holding the foot because we cut off his toes.
Owie,
I don't know.
owie.
It just seems like
We do hard cuts between like Lord of the Rings and like Monty Python and Super Troopers. Like we are just not good on keeping